my name is Samantha Zwillinger.
I'm Michael DeConstantini.
Hi, my name is Sia Davis.
Hi, my name's Josh North. My name is Patrick.
So we had a discussion about our academic progress, so I'll ask the questions and then we're all gonna answer them. What are some of your initial impressions about academics and courses at the U of A? I didn't realize how much homework I would get, but the work itself isn't too hard, which is good.
My first impression of the courses I enrolled myself in was that the workload for each of my courses is not a lot, and it surprised me because I had more assignments and assessments during high school than I did so far in college.
My initial impressions of the courses at U of A is it's a lot of work, but not really challenging work.
A lot of people made me expect that college would be the thing that would make me really grit my teeth and work hard, but it's been pretty easy.
My initial impressions of U of A courses was that they were going to be more strict with late assignments and due dates, but they're pretty lenient.
The test yet? Have you turned in an essay yet? How have those assignments gone for you? I've had a couple of tests and essays so far, and they've definitely taken a lot of studying and prep and a lot of work, but they've gone well.
For 3 of my classes, I have composed essays and I've received A's in all of them so far, but I've taken assessments and they're more difficult than writing an essay, so I've been doing decent but not as well as I want to. I'm working towards my goal to get a better grade.
Yeah, I've had a few tests and essays so far this semester, and I've gotten A's and B's on all of them, which I'm pretty happy with.
I've had a test, I've turned in a few essays, and my grades have been satisfactory. My midterm also went very well.
I've turned in essays and tests for almost all my classes so far, and I've gotten A's on all of them.
Received a grade you were not happy with. What went wrong? I've worked really hard on all of my assignments, so when I receive a lower grade, I'm not happy, but also I know that I worked hard, so I just try to follow directions better next time and work as hard as I did on all the other assignments.
I've been doing good in all my classes, but there is one class I'm having a struggle with, which is Math 112, and it's the written homework assignments. And I'm doing fine in Alex. I did fine on my midterm. I do fine in class, but it's our written homework doesn't really correspond with what she's teaching with our class in Alex. So I think that's the problem. So I've been trying to get extra help to improve my grades for my assignments.
I received a few bad quiz grades in Math 112 because I didn't study as much as I should have, and I will study more in the future.
A grade that I was not happy with was my first Spanish lesson test. I forgot to take it.
The only grades I've received that were not good were for this class, and I understand exactly why I got the grade, so I'm pretty indifferent with it. I'm not butthurt, but...
What has surprised you about academics and courses since you have been at U of A? I didn't realize how much work I would get. I thought I would have a lot more free time, so I just need to balance my work and do it.
My last 2 years of high school, I was enrolled in a lot of honors and AP courses, so I was always overloaded with assignments and assessments. And I thought it would be the same here at U of A, but surprisingly, the workload is really not difficult to complete within a couple hours, and the assessments are easier than high school. So
I was surprised with how much busy work you get here, but it's not really challenging. That's the only thing that surprised me.
One thing that surprised me about academics at the U of A is how self-directed they are. Instead of the teacher pushing me along like they did in high school, most of the time I have to self-direct.
Okay, so the assignments and workload that I receive at U of A is less than what I received during high school because the teachers always overhyped college as being a no-life zone for just education.
Have you received a grade you were excited about? What went right? Good grade on my math midterm, and I worked really hard and studied for a lot of hours, so I'm just going to continue doing that, and hopefully I continue to get good grades.
I have written a lot of essays since college has started, but one I'm really proud about is one from my course called Child and Adolescent Development, and I'm just really proud of the grade I got. I got a 39 out of 40, man.
Okay. I received a good grade on my English paper, and I was happy about that because I'm not really good at English.
One grade I was happy with was my first chem midterm. I was really worried that class was going to kill me, and it's been going just fine.
I received a good grade in my economics class, and the key to it was actually turning in the assignments.
I feel high school has not prepared you for in terms of academic success. Being more independent, I relied greatly on my teachers to guide me through everything, and so in college I needed to learn to be more independent and learn things on my own.
I believe in a way high school has prepared me, and in a way it hasn't prepared me, because the workload and assignments and assessments, I believe it prepared me very well. But the classes here are different from high school. Here they give us the basics in class, but then we have to go home and teach ourselves. And we gotta learn new techniques to teach ourselves to actually get the full grasp of the information. So yeah.
High school has prepared me to stay on top of my work, but it hasn't prepared me on how to live a healthy lifestyle in college.
One way that high school has not prepared me for college is again in terms of self-direction. I missed a few assignments, and that's because I don't spend 8 hours every day being reminded about how I need to do them.
I believe high school has prepared me for everything I needed in college academic-wise.
What is your favorite class right now? My favorite class right now is English because we're analyzing movies, which is really fun and interesting.
Okay. My favorite class right now is the Child and Adolescent Development course. It's really cool and very enjoyable to learn about the human mind, so I think that's pretty cool, and it incorporates 2 of the majors I'm interested in, so I think that's really helpful.
My favorite class right now is psychology because it's really interesting learning about the mind, and it's helped me better understand myself and others.
My favorite class right now is my English class. We have a very open atmosphere for discussion, and I often learn things that I would have never thought of alone.
Class right now would be economics because I've walked out of the classroom with $20 and an eating contest.
What is your least favorite class right now? Why? How can you change your outlook on this course? My least favorite class right now is Math 112, but I kind of changed my mindset when I got a good grade on my midterm because it gave me hope and confidence that I could do better or continue to do better.
My least favorite class, I can't even say least favorite because I hate this class. It's Math 112, and our professor is extremely not good. And the main reason I don't like this class is because the homework doesn't really relate to what we're learning in class and what we do on ALEKS. But I guess a way I can change that is going into math sessions and stuff like that. But then I also went to 2 math sessions the other day and no one showed up, so I feel like there's no hope.
My least favorite class right now is animal and human interrelationships because it's a topic that I'm not really interested in, but I could change my outlook on this class by trying to become more interested in the information.
My least favorite class right now is Spanish. I have it from Monday to Thursday, and I'm always tired at 3 o'clock, and I probably shouldn't have scheduled it then, but I can't do anything about that, so I have to take it anyways.
I don't have any disliked courses. I find them all helpful and enjoyable.
So now we're going to identify 3 strategies we currently use to be academically successful. I use organization, advocacy, and grit. I'm very organized because I write out a list of everything I need to do in the time that it's going to take me, so that helps me get all my stuff done. I advocate for myself because I'm always asking questions in class, going up to professors and getting help, and also going to tutoring sessions. And I have grit because I continue to work hard even when assignments are hard.
My 3 strategies I use is time management, motivation and organization. Time management, because I really need to balance my time with my courses, my job, and clubs, so I have enough time to like study and learn and finish all my assignments while still being part of the Wildcat life. And I say motivation because I feel like if you don't have motivation, like you don't really want to study or learn, so you don't put effort into anything. And organization, because I always set like all the assignments I have to do or the assessments I have to study for in my planner, so I really think organization is good. It's going to help.
3 strategies I use are time management, organization, and stress management.
You ready? 3 strategies I use to keep up with my academics are organization, like my phone's Remind app, involvement, like going to office hours, and attention, like actually paying attention in lecture.
3 strategies I have is group study sessions, time management, and like stress relief.
Have you found each strategy helpful? I think they've been very helpful for my success because I stay on top of everything inside, outside of the class, and also with tutors, and it's helped me do really well.
I found the best strategy was the study group with classmates, as if you're in class with those people, they're all receiving the same knowledge and they all give their own perspective.
I found these to be very helpful because I can plan out my day and plan time to relax and unwind.
I know that these strategies are working because several mistakes I made at the start of the semester have gone away. For example, I forgot to take 2 quizzes online at the start of the semester. Since then, I've taken the quizzes online. That's an example of my strategies working.
I believe all my skills are very useful for my success at the U of A because time management helps me use my hours through the day very wisely. Organization, it helps me be prepared for my courses and what's up for the day. And motivation, because that is the reason why I'm here.
How have you seen demonstrable success with the strategies? How can you prove they are working? I've used these strategies since high school, so I know that they work well and I've gotten good grades on my tests and assignments, so I'm just going to continue using these strategies.
I believe all my strategies that I use are very useful to any student at the U of A because if you don't have time management, you're not able to succeed in class because you won't have like the right time to study, the right time to learn, hang out with your friends, whatever. And I believe everyone needs motivation because if you don't have motivation, it's just like, why are you here in an organization just so you stay on top of things?
I've seen demonstrable success with these strategies because I've received good grades on my tests and I've found time to relax and hang out with friends.
Organization is paramount to my success because I can't take tests that I don't remember. Involvement has made me feel that I really get more out of my courses. And attention has made it so that going to lecture 3 days a week is actually conducive to me learning.
I found demonstrable success as it allowed me to not only bond with other students, but also grab a better concept.
Identify one academic skill or strategy you have learned about from this course that you had not considered before this starting college. How do you plan to use this new strategy? So I plan to use all resources available to me. I'm in the SALT Center, so I plan to just continue using that because it's just been really helpful, but I've also learned to use other resources like the think tank.
The school offers various academic resources, and I believe it is a great way for us to take advantage and to improve as students.
One strategy that I've learned from this course that I haven't considered before was having a growth mindset.
One strategy that I had not considered before starting college is office hours. I just went to office hours today. Really helpful. Your professor knows a lot about things, and they can teach them to you in a more personalized setting.
So a new strategy I did not ever consider before college was like tutoring or think tank groups, because I didn't think those were actually like a thing or needed. I thought you just kind of learned.
How does this plan either work with or contradict the 3 strategies you have been using? It's worked with the strategies I've been using because I can get help from others.
It doesn't contradict with my strategies at all. If anything, it benefits them, so it's very beneficial.
This plan works with my 3 strategies, and having a growth mindset just helps improve these 3 areas.
The strategies end up working with my the academic plan that I found out about, as it's just pretty much having a group and going to a tutor's.
To conclude your conversation, take a moment to reflect on what strategies you learned from your group members. Which strategies would you like to adopt from your peers? I would like to utilize study groups, because while tutoring is like a really good resource, it's also good to meet with other people who are in the same class as you, and it's also good to interact with other people in the class, so maybe they caught something that you didn't catch, and then you can like build off of each other.
I'm often really quiet in my classes, so as Samantha said, she's at advocacy, and I plan to ask more questions and be more spoken in my courses.
One strategy I would like to adopt would be to attend think tank sessions.
I learned from Josh about the growth mindset, and I think that it's a strategy that I'll apply moving forward.
One activity I wanted to adopt would be just organizing myself better than what I currently am.